Hello, viewers. This is attorney Naresh, and today we are going to talk about a very important issue which affects a lot of immigrants in this country. And of course, the topic is immigration law. In this country, we have approximately close to around 13 million illegal immigrants. And a lot of illegal immigrants, I strongly recommend them to become legal in our country, pay your taxes, and help the government of the United States. So today's topic is going to be about easy ways of getting your green card. Let's take a simple example that you came to this country on a visitor's visa and you are illegal at this time. How can you get your green card? The easiest way for you, if you are illegal in this country and if you came in on a B1, B2 visa, which is commonly referred to as a visitor's visa, is to consider getting married to an American citizen. What are the benefits of getting married to an American citizen? The good news for you is that if you get married to an American citizen, the good news is that you can qualify for a green card in America, which means you may not have to go back to your home country, especially if you came in on a B1, B2 visa and if you don't have any other aggravating factors that affect your case. Now, let's take a simple example that Jane Doe comes to America and she came in on a visa waiver pilot program, or she came to this country on a B1, B2 visa. After coming to this country, Jane did not go back to her home country. What can she do? And she is illegal today. The best thing for Jane to do in this case is to consider getting married to an American citizen. If you get married to an American citizen, the good news for you is that you can, which means you can get your green card, commonly referred to as the temporary green card, if your marriage is less than 2 years, within a period of 4 to 5 months. In approximately 4 to 6 months, you can qualify for a green card if you get married to an American citizen. Yes, our law firm has helped many people over the years in getting the green card through marriage. What do you need to show when you get married to an American citizen? Getting married to an American citizen is very important for you, especially if you're illegal, but the law requires you to show that you have a bona fide marriage, which means that you have married the American citizen for love and not with an intent to circumvent the immigration laws of our country. Which means, let's take a simple example. If you're single here and if you're illegal, you have to prove to immigration that you are married to this particular person who's an American citizen for love and for no other reason. What happens when you get married? After you get married, it is very important for you to consider hiring an experienced immigration attorney. This is very important because immigration law requires you to prove by clear and convincing evidence, which means you have to definitely prove to the immigration officer that you have married the American citizen for love and for no other reason. And what happens when you actually marry an American citizen? There is a lot of paperwork which needs to be filed. And after the paperwork is filed, after that, the lawyer will be preparing you for the interview. He should be constantly monitoring your case. And after that, you and your husband will be asked to attend an immigration interview. When you go for an immigration interview, after that, the immigration office is going to ask you a lot of questions, basically about the citizen spouse, and you are going to be questioned about how you came to this country, when you came to this country, how long you've been illegal. These questions can be very delicate. Therefore, it is very, very important for you to hire an extremely talented and a good immigration attorney for your legal matters. What happens if this immigration case gets denied? If your case gets denied, remember, you will be seeing an immigration judge. And immigration nowadays, after denying those cases, is recommending those cases to immigration judges, wherein a deportation proceeding will be commenced against you if you're illegal in this country, and if your case did not go through, then immigration has the right to commence deportation proceedings against you if that case is denied. And thereafter, you'll have to prove your case to the immigration judge. And if the immigration judge is satisfied, then only you will be entitled to a green card in this country. If not, then you'll have to leave the country, and that'll be the end of your case. Remember, friends, immigration is a very complex area of immigration law. It's very important for you to have the right representation, have a good attorney who can represent you and get you legal in this country. If you're considering a green card, and especially if you're illegal, it's always a good idea for you to see that you have all your paperwork in order, you're very well prepared, and after that you should be considering, to file your case with immigration. What happens now that you married an American citizen? After that, if the citizen is abusive to you, do you have any rights? Yes, you do have rights, which means, for example, you married an American citizen. After that, your marriage is not working out at this point of time. And if you are constantly suffering from abuse, which means if you're suffering from physical abuse, mental abuse, and from any other kind of abuse, sexual abuse, the good news for you is that you can self qualify for a green card under VAWA. What is VAWA? VAWA is known as the Violence Against Women Act, under which you can self petition yourself for a green card, which means if your spouse is very abusive and if you're being constantly abused by a spouse, you can still qualify for a green card on your own. So remember, friends, if you are illegal in this country and if you came to this country on a B1, B2 visa, if you are illegal and if you're considering getting married to an American citizen, the good news is that you can get your green card in America without leaving, provided there are no other factors, and except for the fact that you came in on a B1, B2 visa and you have overstayed in this country. If you have any further questions, call Gehi and Associates, attorneys and counselors at law, at 718 263 5999 for a free initial personal consultation. We are available 6 days a week. Late evening and weekend appointments are available. Call now and get your immigration matters resolved. We'll be back again with you with some more interesting news from the world of law. This is Attorney Naresh Gehi, and call us if you have any further questions, and come in and make an appointment and see us if you have a complex immigration